A very warm welcome to Capital Sports 3.0, and about the 10th time of asking, I'm your co-host, Alan Moore, and I'm going to be joined in just a moment by my beautiful co-host, Andrew Flint. He's wading through the floods into men out in the Urals, Western Siberia region, because it is absolutely pegging it down there. I was going to say pissing it down, but that's not so polite. But on this Tuesday evening, of course, we are going to speak about the Euros. Of course, there was a huge amount spoken about the England team. Of course, another huge amount spoken about the Portuguese team. Of course, Portugal scraping through and Mr. Ronaldo taking centre stage. And of course, before we go to Andrew Flint, I think this is what you need to understand. This is what happened with Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. A nation of 2 million will be very upset at having gone out last night, Andrew Flint. I'm going to start on that and then walk ourselves back to, of course, the England game. The one thing I say about Cristiano, he took some terrible free kicks last night. He really messed up. But he did the Luka Modric thing of when he missed a penalty, he didn't back down, he kept going. But at the same time, as many people are laughing about Ronaldo, saying, oh, look at him, you want to be centre stage. I'm sorry, but he has the cojones, the balls of an absolute bull by not giving up. Were you proud that he learned his business in Manchester United?
I mean, I have to be fond of his time at Manchester United, given that it coincided with a Champions League win, with him flourishing from a spotty little skinny teenager doing far too many stepovers and not much else into arguably the greatest player in the world, at least for a period. And that's the classic stereotypical argument everybody has. Was he the best? But look, he's a lightning rod for attention. And yes, of course, he generates a lot of that for his own brand, for his own ego. But that's the whole point. You're a performer. If you don't want the attention, you're not in the right sport. You're not doing the right thing. And as you say, he showed character to take a penalty in the shootout. The one thing I will say, though, for all his worldly skills and genius, and his work ethic is something that is often brushed over, is one of the greatest athletes. And I hate using that word about footballers, but in this particular sense, I mean, his physical preparation, he's one of the best in the world, one of the best there ever has been. The one thing I will say, he is a dreadful free kick taker. He is possibly the worst free kick taker of all time. And I mean it 100% seriously. It's not a joke or saying it for a soundbite. The sheer volume he takes, the sheer inaccuracy of most of them is absolutely appalling, because he hits one or two spectacular ones, which, I'm not saying if I hit 200 free kicks, I would be able to score the same quality of the ones he scores, but I'd probably score more of them. That's one thing that frustrates me about him. But aside from that, yes, it's fun to laugh at Cristiano Ronaldo looking upset. Yes, he is an over-dramatic drama queen, but I mean, he's not created drama from nothing. He has worked blooming hard, and he deserves the right, quite frankly, to make a lot of it about him, because a lot of it is about him, whether you like it or not. He is the leader, the captain. May not be the type of captain everybody would want, but he does keep going. And he sets a good example, whether you like it or not.
He worked his way. He has a terrific work ethic. Regardless of what he might take, you still have to have the wherewithal and the brains and the intelligence to do it. And he also is a very, very clever player. He's shown that throughout these championships. Now, we're just going to show, of course, the penalties from last time, because against Slovenia, they can feel aggrieved. They could have won it. They could have won the match twice, 3 times over. They played a very good game. I don't think Portugal were as good as they themselves thought they were. But again, that's the nature of a knockout competition. When it comes to knockout, I should say. These are, of course, the penalties just as they unfolded. So, of course, the French are happy because Portugal are going to play France. Of course, France had won 1-0 earlier in the day in a terrible, terrible match. One that I think they pretty much deserved to win, but it was really, really bad. There's something noteworthy right afterwards that I want to mention. We have a small video for it. But before we do, Andrew, looking at what is left to be played today, for example. So the Romania-Netherlands game, again, big one for Romania. Romania started off very, very strong, stumbled a little bit. Netherlands have been dodgy as heck. Austria, of course, Red Wolf Ralph's team, they are firing on all cylinders. They are really growing wings.
They have
And
wings. Oh, they have wings.
exactly. Yeah, they're kind of on Spain levels of energy, which is extremely worrying and should be target tested. And of course, Turkey as well. Turkey, who are a decent side and who always are going to put it up. Again, you've got players playing at quality levels with lots of European experience. They're a very, very good side. Just those two games very, very quickly, Andrew. How do you see them turning out?
Well, I mean, the Netherlands have been disappointing this tournament. It seems like that's their role in most tournaments, and they flatter to deceive. They should be. Again, how many times do we say this? And in this tournament alone, Team X should be walking it. They say about England virtually every game, and they never do. But God, I mean, Netherlands really should be winning this in 90 minutes. But I can see this going to extra time, not because Romania are necessarily so good, because Netherlands are fragile. I just think they're fragile. Who are they playing up front? Are they Memphis Depay up front, or are they Wout Weghorst up front, who does seem to be worryingly still quite effective in certain moments? I actually think if I was Netherlands, I probably would start Weghorst, just to give a bit more composure up front. So I see this going to extra time, but I think Netherlands probably either will nick it just before or in extra time. I don't think it'll go to penalties. So that's how I see that going. Austria-Turkey will be fascinating, though. I think it's very, very evenly matched, and two much more informed sides. And the Turkish attacking out, I don't know. I generally can't call this either. I know it's going to sound like I'm sitting on the fence, but I think this will be a totally different type of extra time. And it will go to extra time, but it will be wildly entertaining. I think we'll have goals for both teams in Austria-Turkey. And we'll go to extra time and probably penalties. Netherlands to win in extra time in the first game. That's what I'm calling.
Okay, so Netherlands to win. And second game?
Second game, I'm going for extra time and penalties. I'm going to go for Austria to win, just because you just need that little extra composure, that energy to keep a cool head right at the end, and they will have it.
All right. Well, you're saying that, of course, it's the important thing is that little magic thing. So we're going to go to the break right now with something a bit magic. It's called the magic key and 1T. Back after this.